What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? How you doing? How's everybody doing? This is definitely an impromptu episode tonight. This is not planned. We normally don't really come on Monday nights, as Monday's night is a chill day. But you know what? I hope y'all can hear me. Let me know what's going on. Pat Norris, how you doing? I hope you can hear me fine. Um, yeah, today is going to be one of them days that just watch the Raheem Morris episode. Let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me pretty well. Um, and we got a little bit of nothing of the same, basically. And yeah, I feel like venting. And in that vent, thank you. In that vent, I feel like the fans feel my sentiments because I've been seeing it all over social media. Um, and I think we're fed up at this point, y'all. We're fed up. Rise up. What's going on? What's happening? Tony, how you doing? D-Woo 24K, how you doing? Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and drop a link in a minute, but so based on the conversation today of Raheem Morris, and I don't know if there's gonna be any other press conferences after that or what have you, but at the end of this point, doesn't even really damn matter. What's going on, John Boy? Drove from Jacksonville to watch. There you go. I did attend the game as well. I took my daughter to her first game of, first Falcons game. It's my oldest. So, if anything, I was excited that she was gaining her first experience of a Falcons game. She watched it on TV, and I have other kids, but she's the only one that's really kind of picked up on liking football. So, hey, I'm proud of that. But to go to your first game and get destroyed, embarrassed like that, yeah, yeah. It says on vacation here in South Florida, Maggie, and the Dolphins fans giving me the business today. Oh, I feel you. I feel you, man. It's like, and it's nothing. Yes, it was the first game for her. But you know what? She did say that she will be back because you know what our fans do. I don't know whoever attends a game on a regular. We do have a Falcons family there, and what we typically do, a lot of times we can't make it during halftime. Like Auntie was tired this weekend. I had went to the Hawks game on Saturday, then I turned around and tailgated at 9 a.m. in the morning up until the Falcons game. I stayed in my seat the whole entire game. I just wasn't moving. But a lot of times they do go down to 135 section and congregate and talk and chat. I couldn't make it down, but I did make it down after the game. And we hung with a few people that um, stayed to the end of the game and after. Demario, shout out to them. Just everybody that goes down there and just kind of we just give each other support and love and just like, oh my gosh, every single year we have to rely on our fan base to hold on to each other and support each other. Because if it ain't for us to spend our hard-earned money to be in them seats, they wouldn't have anybody to watch it. But because we're so loyal, they say the Atlanta Falcons don't have fans, but hell, we got fans. I mean, it was people leaving, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. At this point, it started becoming a Dolphins game. At the end of it, that's all you heard. They're cheering, they dancing in the stadium. Um, they're yelling at our fans walking out, but it was already a rainy day. It was already just and it's when was the last time? I mean, not I know there was times where we've had embarrassing losses, but it's been a while since we've had not one. but 2 embarrassing losses in a season. Just think about that. And you got my head coach. Let me get to these comments in a minute. But to think, you got my head coach in a press conference today that says that the offensive coordinator, he's still confident in. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much sums up everything we need to know about the way this season is going to continue to go. He has one, I'm not even going to say amazing game. It's just luck was in our corner for that game, and we get that win. And everybody is looking good. Things are happening. Then, of course, we don't protect, and y'all gonna hear my son in the back, but I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I just had to vent a little bit, y'all. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. I'm fucking fed up. Go sit down, sir. I'm fucking fed up, y'all. Now, will I continue to go to a game? Yes, because I love the experience. I love seeing our Falcons family. Y'all are the only reason why I will spend a dime on a ticket to see the Falcons, because I get to see your faces. We get out there and have us a hell of a time at tailgate. We get out there and party. It's a club now. It's a club. We go there to party. It says, let me go to this comment. John said, my goodness, that comment in the press conference was not holding back, and they was spamming. That's the most I've seen trolling in a long time. The teams have turned their back at this point. And if you've seen how the team were looking, walking to that locker room, there's a couple people that was down there. Shout out to One Time for the Fan and all of them that gets to get down there on the field in their, in their levels. And we get to get a little bit behind the scenes. The way those faces were looking. I was too busy just trying to get me a drink at the bar after that. I was like, you know what? I was in the club section, giving my baby her best experience. I was like, I'm gonna go over here and damn eat now. Give me a drink. Let's turn it up, y'all. I'm selling my season tickets if we lose the next 2 games for $40 each, 2 seats available. Bam. There you go. There you go. It's a lot of people are starting to say they don't want to be fans anymore. I don't blame them. Will I say that? No. I'm always loyal. I mean, it's like it's nothing. We've been here time and time again. Of all the years of my life, I'm 40. Yeah. Years and years and years of not even having a consistent team that is competitive year to year. We might have a decent record. But let's count on our hands. How many times have we been in the playoffs? Let alone the Super Bowl. NFC Championship? Raheem has decided to let Zach Robinson ruin his coaching career. Absolutely. That's going to be the nail in this coffin right there. APB on Red Swarm. I clearly heard "Let's Go Dolphins" through the TV. So embarrassing. Oh yes, they were all in my section. And you know what? I was just like, yeah, shit. We all eating and drinking together at this point. And we went to the Verb after that. Everybody partying on the rooftop like shit. Since we here. Raheem said, what said, please tell you, oh yeah, he said it. And if you go back and watch it, he's confident in his guy, Zach Robinson. We went from Sleepy Joe to resting Raw. Hush, boy. How you doing, Ms Maggie? Raheem Morris will be gone at the end of the season. Oh, absolutely. That seat is beyond hot at this point.
What?
I got this ESPN alert. He really said that he's still confident in him. Yep. Those players were walking off the field in the third quarter. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It says Raheem is now 11-13 with the Falcons, and 5 of those losses were by 20 plus points. And I was hella tired, y'all. I was on steam, but I did still show my ass there because I wanted to be there. And this is the thanks you give us. Oh, I'm gonna stick to what the fuck's been going on. Let me make sure this is shared everywhere. Hold on, people. I'm just ranting, and I gotta make sure that all of Twitter, all of Facebook are on here to hear me rant. And the question lies at this point. What happens now? What happens now? Because I feel like at this point we're losing our locker room. We got a banged up quarterback. We got a backup high ass price tag quarterback. But guess what? We're still having the same exact issues with a whole nother quarterback. Raheem saying he's confident in his OC tells me one thing. He's deflecting off himself and is ready to throw Zach. Of course. Good. Let's rewind that back. Under the bus when all these problems are his fault. Now let's rewind a little bit, you guys. Do you remember when Raheem the Dream was interim? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? That was the very reason why he didn't quite make it head coach at the time during those interviews. Of course, they didn't feel like he was good enough then, but he threw his players on the bus. Do you recall that? Oh, I don't forget. Remember the speech he gave at training camp to the fans in attendance? Oh, yeah. Sean Bonner, what's up, y'all? Please share this out. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks, everybody, for getting us to 4K. Shout out to everybody. I'm going to probably upload some pictures. Hey, it can be a picture show, whatever, you know. Yes, we're going to have a Ladybird show tomorrow, but this is just impromptu. I just feel like giving it to the fans because we sick. We motherfucking tired. And I said tired. When we tired and not tired, yeah, we're over it. I feel Arthur Blank needs to start getting more smoke thrown at him. He approved the folks who operate this clown show. And actually, Arthur Blank and family was in tow in, I guess, the Dirty Bird Nest section, following around, I'm assuming taking notes. So I'm hoping that's a pure sign that something is getting ready to shake up. So hopefully, I'm hoping. I appreciate everything that Arthur Blank is doing. All the money he puts into this team. All the money he puts into this city. But it's time for a backbone. It's time for a backbone. It's time to make better decisions. Stop allowing your head coaches, who's incapable of having a winning season run things. Ike Hiller and Jimmy Lake both, never mind, but the blue eye never, never mind, remains Raheem delusional. He thinks he's surviving this year's season. Now, if this man survives this season and we go into well into 2026 in the draft with the same man, guess what? Season tickets are not being renewed. You might as well give it to the fans. Give it to the other fans. Hey, Dolphins fan, go ahead and take over. Shit, we ain't coming. Or we're gonna be coming in, like I said, we're gonna be just turning up. We just here to eat and drink. Thanks for the $5 hot dogs off the blank. He's a trash as the interim. Think he went 4-7 blank, and McKay said, "Run that back." Oh yeah, they wanted that old thing back. I for definitely one was not at all eager or convinced. Not at all. Let me make sure this is in the group chat, y'all. Shout out to the Ladybirds of AFN though. Shout out to them. It was half of us in the stadium. It's a great time to see everybody on the one building. It was a great time to run into a lot of the fans, even if I fist bump you in passing. Thank y'all for making the experience the best thing there ever is, because if it wasn't for y'all, with that enthusiasm, the marching through the stadium, all of the love and effort and support, hard-earned money, gas money, tickets, hotels, all your investment into this Falcons team, you deserve better. You deserve better. Next week, they get the brakes beat off them bum ass next week too. And it's funny when everybody asked me. I was with Karina. She's one of the Dirty Bird Nest faithfuls, Rise Up Tour. One of the best fans in that section. She asked me, how are we going to look this game? I said, it depends on what team shows up. And I mean that. At this point, I don't even know. Red and black, thank you, Xavier. What's up? What's up? Ms Maggie T, hi. What's happening? As fans, I'm glad we have some nice jersey colors. See? So it's just, you know what? Thanks for my souvenir cup. Actually, I'm loving my souvenir cup. Let me drink from that. It's a beautiful thing. I look hella good in my Falcons gear. I could say that. Fire Raheem, Zach, and McKay. Well, McKay is technically Atlanta United. Please, I can't take any more of this travesty. Quote unquote, he's supposed to not be in charge of any type of operations and things like that with the Falcons. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. I need a drink. I need a shot. That's how I feel. And I don't even have a fight in this at all. Like, I get tagged in Saints banter. And I'm like, y'all got it. It's okay. It's just, y'all got it. Like, I cannot defend my team. Now, am I a fan? Am I throwing in the towel? Yes. I'll always be a fan. But we are becoming the good old Chicago Bears, the Cowboys, the better looking next year team. Well, we've not becoming. We have been. Let's just keep it real. But you got these amazing advertisements. You got the little jumbotron with the big screen. Get hype. They even had, who was that? Young Dro or whoever the hell was performing during the time that we were just getting drugged at that point. Like they were just touching down and just dancing all over the place. And you get somebody at not even halftime. What was that? Third quarter, fourth quarter performing. Get hyped, get hyped, get hyped. How? It says, if we didn't trade our first rounder, I'd hope we lose the next 2 and 3 so we can expedite the firing process. Feels like we stuck with them. Shit, why not? What's up, Ms Maggie T? Engine number 9. What's going on? It's not a Monday victory, but it's a disgrace Monday for it. Yes, I felt like there's a therapy session that needs to happen in our fan base. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute, but let me get some of our Atlanta Falcons Nation faithful in here. Let me drop them the link. Let them have their say, and then we can because some of them kind of want to talk some ball. Let me get that link real quick. Then I'm gonna drop it to you fans. Up until I probably need to go cook some dinner, but I just felt like fitting. If Jermaine Simmons 2944 says, if Atlanta doesn't get its act together before the playoffs, we'll never have a team that could get to the Super Bowl. Playoffs. Let's just think about that. Is that even realistic at this point? We still got games to win, but what the coaching staff that we have, that's a whole. I don't even know. You know how we do in Atlanta? I don't even know, child. I don't even know. Sean Barner, what's up? He said, speaking of Falcons gear, I hope they officially change them ugly primary uniforms. We have not had any success in them since the debut. We look like all pros in the throwbacks, though. Hey, Sean Boy, the Dolphins just gave the Panthers and Saints hope in not being the bottom of the NFC South. Well, a banged up defense at this point. Defense is the only thing that's trying to hold on to what they can hold on to, and a lot of that is their dignity. Because they deserve so much better the opposite side of the ball. Them boys tied. Shout out to our defense, though. Shout out to our players that got to get here and listen to that man sell us a dream. You know, and we get into this locker room after a game. You get a game ball. Y'all doing great. Execution, all that kind of stuff. But then you running the same motherfucking plays over and over and over and over and over again. We're predictable, people. We're predictable. It's all about off the blame. He needs to sell this team seriously. Hey, Ms Maggie. If we were to fire Zach after the season, who would you like to see replace him? Would it be someone from the NFL or from the college ranks? I want a verified veteran in the game that is a proven winner. Period. I don't need anybody over here auditioning and trying at an attempt as head coach. Period. That's who I want. I don't need the buddies system anymore. Who that might be, I don't know. Who's available out there at this point? Put it in the chat. What y'all think? Let's see. I began to think having around. Okay, well, wait a second. I'm sorry. Hey, trying to get to y'all comments, y'all. Our defense stayed on the field most of the game. They were really yes. I don't blame them. You know, give them boys their money and make sure that we can get better at defense at this point. Zach, I mean not Zach. Obrick, thank you. At least we can do that. Atlanta would been much better off with my thing about that. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like, could we do any bit worse or better at this point? My only argument with him was he had control of that draft. And really, what was he doing lately after his big time quarterback left? Now, would have been no nonsense type of football accountability? Hell yeah. But at the same time, with Belichick coming in, we would have had the players that we have today. Because, of course, he would want full control of that draft. The Woo 24K says these teams are forcing us to pass, which we can't. And they turn around and run the ball, which we can't stop. I'm home and see this, but these coaches can't. It's just wild. It said someone said, why should blank sell this team? All he has to do is show his face occasionally, and people just assume he's doing a good job. Obviously, he's rich, so it must be true. Selling the team, I doubt he's going to do that. He's too invested in the entire city outside of just the Falcons. Hospitals. Shout out to his hospitals, though. I can't. Hey, he saved my niece's life. He's saving my son's life. He just had surgery last Thursday. So, hey, when I look at Atlanta United, same stuff. They're not a winning team anymore. What's going on, Wolf? Respectfully, how you doing? How you doing? I'm getting ready to drop the link, and let me go ahead and first get our AFN team on here. What's going on, Wolf? Though, how y'all feeling? Y'all just understand off the blank scene, his Super Bowl chances go out the window. At 28-3 loss, and he is 83 years old. Well, I think we're addressing the 83 years old now that we have someone behind him just kind of following behind the ropes. I'm sure that eventually everybody's aware of how old he is. It's going to be somebody else coming in and taking over the reins eventually. Or the day-to-day operations and all that wouldn't be him. I don't think they're ready to say, okay, sit on down, blank yet. Of course, we don't know what's going on in the background. There's a business behind this. Because of course it's tough shoes to fill to come in here and own, let alone run an entire franchise. From the fans to the team, to the merch, to the everything. It just can't be anybody because you lose your fan base. That's the cash cow. Because you buy that $5 foot long, because you go get that jersey so you can stay on the sideline. Hey, Bijan, can you sign this? Yeah. Facts. Just making the face who come out for a photo option, etc. What's good, family? What's going on, Charmian Wood? How you doing? Arthur Blank is not selling a team and not firing himself. Just saying it. We can sell the team. Sell the team. Not happening. Not happening, and not selling it to go anywhere else. This is the Mecca. This is the Black Mecca. And guess who's all in them stands and stuff? There's a mixture, but guess what? Yeah. So I really wish the Falcons, y'all comments are coming in. I've been saying I'm gonna drop this link. As a matter of fact, here you go. Because I'm running my mouth and yeah, I'm rambling. Let me just give y'all a link. Y'all just get in here. Now, please, I don't have a lot of background. If your audio choppy, your audio mess up, I'm gonna tell you to jump off because yeah, get it together, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the link. I wish really was a good play at the same level as the Dogs, which they know how to win. And then right now, them Dogs kind of just got me scratching my head a little bit because most of our defensive players are in the NFL now. But still, at least they're winning games, goddammit. Josh Blank gonna take over and hit a restart on the whole organization. And that is what I'm hoping. Like I said, he was down there in the Dirty Bird nest and he was walking around the stadium with Blank, author. So yeah, he's learning the ropes. Absolutely. Because like you seen that locker room walk in. He can barely get around anymore. He's slow dragging. He's tired. What's good, family? Certainly not the result. Absolutely will the thrill. And I know I've seen your chat and everything else. Hey, Queen. How's it going? Hey. Hey, everyone. I really do hope. 55? My goodness. We in here. Y'all in here. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I really just, I don't do this too often. You don't really get to hear Maggie T rant. Got Wolf. Okay. And you ain't got to be on camera now. I'm in here really just talking. So we just gonna talk behind a profile picture. But Wolf, you know what? Since you want to show your face, let me take this thing off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why not? Say what's up to the peoples.
let's say what's up to the
Let's
people.
say what's up to the real peoples out there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And
You
say
know,
that
I
again
don't
to the people.
I don't I don't I don't I don't like to hide my face, Mag. I don't like that. You feel me?
You know, that's what I said. Let
Cause
me
I'm
go ahead
cause
and
I'm
let
a
you
cause I'm
say
a
it.
I'm a good looking. You know what I'm saying? I like to show
And
it.
that you are,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
stylish, you know what I'm saying? Handsome, you know what I mean?
there
Bop,
you
bop,
go.
bop. How you doing though, Maggie? Long time I ain't speak to you, man.
Oh, yeah. Like when I get to this point, Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and this time of the season, yeah, the
Yeah.
gloves are off at this point.
Yeah. But
The
but
gloves are off at this point.
I mean, Mag, like I think that I think we at where we are because we deserve it. If
Mm.
that makes any sense, right?
Oh, it makes hell of sense.
Right, because we deserve this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because as a content creator, you do a lot of research. You have to do a lot of research. And the Wolf, sometimes people think that I just shoot videos and stuff like that, but I do a lot of research. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
And I can roll on the floor next to the garbage and do all of that
Mm-hmm.
to entertain people. But we are because we are because the Atlanta Falcons love to recycle,
Say that for
right?
people in the back.
And
I heard you. Say it again.
and they love to recycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
what happens with the recycling is it's good for the environment. It's just not good for people.
Mm.
You see, sometimes we all been in a bad relationship and we try to get away from that relationship. We don't recycle that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And the Atlanta Falcons like to recycle. They like to go back to the one that abused them.
Mm.
They like to go back to the one that they feel comfortable with.
So I said, like, that's what my statement is always, oh, they want to go get that old thing back.
Yes, that's what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you like, I'm going down to the bench twice this year. I'm
Okay.
going down twice, right? So I'll be down there for the Seattle game. I'll be down there for the Saints. I'm going to the last game of the season, whether we in the playoffs or not.
Absolutely. Same.
because I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. 10 toes down. I'm standing on it. But
Mm-hmm.
we deserve this because the simple fact is the matter is we don't like feeling uncomfortable. So we an organization that we want to go to the gym and work out, but we want to be that fat person on the couch too. It don't work that way. I'm sorry to all the ladies, all the men out there. There's a little. I'm just saying, you want to work out, but it's hard to get up off that couch. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to do that. It's hard to get up. It's hard to get out. It's hard to do these pull-ups, these push-ups. It's hard to do that to try to get better. And I think Arthur is coming to a point, and I respect Arthur. I've done a lot of research on Arthur. He's done a lot for the community.
Absolutely.
Um, he has been a great philanthropist through and out. He's respected throughout the whole NFL. But Arthur needs to either be Jerry Jones or he needs to go ahead and just fade the black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't be in between. Either you're gonna be Jerry Jones and you're gonna meddle with the business every day, or you just gonna fade out. And let somebody come in here who is gonna handle business. Now, Maggie, listen, I've never known my owner to be a radical. Have you?
No.
So he's not gonna fire Raheem Morris.
No.
Exactly. So let's move past that, right?
Yeah, because a head coach is here. The carousel is what, 3 years? So
Sure.
mm-hmm.
And Maggie, you've been on job interviews, you own businesses and stuff like that. You understand that when you're either doing the interview or going for the interview, some interview people have great skills. They have phenomenal skills at interviewing. They might not be able to do the job. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Raheem might have great interview skills.
Yes. He's a locker room love. You know, the players like him.
Yes. And the problem is that sometimes that could be some type of facade. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a guy who could talk a girl out, or a woman that to talk her guy out of her shoes.
Absolutely.
But it's not a good partner.
A sweet talker, a charmer.
There you go. And that's what we have right now, Maggie. And that's why I think that he deserves the medicine because it's gonna make him better.
Mm.
And at the same time, I heard you just say it, and I agree with you. Atlanta being a black city,
mm-hmm.
and being a mecca for black opportunity, Latino opportunity, minority opportunity, he's dropping the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's dropping the ball on that.
Yeah. We're building culture here. The culture is starting to, advertisement.
Right.
We got people walking around.
Listen,
it's like it's a Lakers game. You got celebrities everywhere.
Listen, Maggie, listen, I have roots in Atlanta. My sister's been living down there since the 90s. I've been going to Atlanta since the 90s. It's a great culture. It's a great community. Mm-hmm. I have so many people down there that I've met over the years. My brother-in-law is born and bred in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a great city to be in. But Maggie, again, we need to start paying attention to our legends.
Yes.
And what did Matt Ryan say in that clip on the Falcons? You have to earn it from this city. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to be given to you. When this city you earn the respect of this city, what did Matt Ryan say? This city catches fire. Mm-hmm. Catches fire. And the problem is, in the past couple of years, Maggie, unfortunately, this team hasn't given us anything to respect. No. Nothing to respect. And I know the Wolf has some outlandish takes, and I get that, whatever. But when I'm telling the truth, it's because you look inside what your legends tell you, and your legends are telling you that this team is boring, it's predictable, and it has not earned the respect of other teams in the NFL.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry to say that. And
nobody's coming to Atlanta saying, "Oh shit, we got Atlanta this week."
Right.
Oh, that's a win for me right there. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, Meg, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the culture hire and stuff like that? How do you feel about that?
Well, the coaching hire, I wasn't even in agreement with it in the first place. Mm-hmm. My thing is, if you didn't want him the first time he interviewed for the job, what changed your mind to think that Raheem Morris was that guy? Now, maybe it was okay at the time. Right
Mhm.
now, we have a carousel of quarterbacks again. Maybe it
Right.
was like, you know what? Because of course, each coach that come in, it's the pedigree. You got this quarterback, you got this
Mhm.
plan, you got so of course they logically they had a possible reason why they thought that out of all the people they damn interviewed,
Mhm.
and they interviewed some good ass
Sure.
people.
Sure.
But I feel that the Falcons, like you just said, let's repeat it back, they like to recycle.
Mhm.
They
Sure.
they go with what is familiar because they don't want to do the real job of really doing their research and finding the best candidate for this team.
Mm.
And now,
So
who's the question is that on Arthur Blank though? Is that Arthur
mhm.
Blank's problem?
Well, I think so because this time it is because of the fact that when and a lot of people they have to understand Raheem Morrison and Arthur Blank know each other for years, Maggie. He's been going to Arthur Blank's resort in Montana for years.
Mm-hmm.
This was an Arthur Blank hire. This was totally strictly Arthur Blank. The issue I have with it is it's a dysfunctional
Yes.
situation because of the fact that take a look at our Tampa Bay Buccaneers, our rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just take a look at that. Owner hires John Litt, which John Litt has been the best GM in the South for about 5 years now. Okay, owner gets out of the way, hires a GM. The GM does his job. The head coach does his job. They revive Baker. There's three key positions there: GM, coach, and quarterback. All three of these have gotten extensions.
Mm-hmm.
So what do the Falcons do, Maggie? We hire the coach first, then we hire the GM.
And hire. Oh my gosh! Thank
And
you.
then what happens is now we overlap a coach with a GM.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just because listen, I want everybody to listen to me on this. Every Puerto Rican out there don't like me just because I'm Puerto Rican. So just because Terry's black and Raheem is black, that don't
Mm-hmm.
mean they like each other.
Yes.
That don't mean they like each other because they the same skin color.
Mm-hmm.
I got Puerto Ricans in my own family don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It don't happen that way. Raheem has nothing to do with Terry. Terry has nothing to do with Raheem. They were hired separately. Here goes Arthur Blank, Maggie. If you remember, he said, don't worry about it. Fade the black Rich McKay, fade the black Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Raheem is going to report directly to me. That's what he said. They're
Yeah.
going to report directly to me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is on Arthur. This is on Arthur. And now Arthur has to take accountability for that. Now, I'll give him that hey, listen, I might have messed up, but I think that he got bad advice from who, Maggie? Robert Kraft. Why? Because of the simple fact that Robert Kraft probably told him, listen, I just got my team back from Bill. So for 20 years, Robert Kraft did not run that team.
Mm-hmm.
It was they had an interview on him, Mackie. You can look this up. He said, I finally got my team back. I finally got control. Because with Bill, you're not going to have control. And I don't think Arthur wanted that.
Oh, that's why people oh nah.
Yeah.
Arthur was like, no, no, you're not gonna come
Yes.
in here. You know,
Right.
y'all parties or whatever. You're not gonna come in here and do that
And do
part of
that. Right.
control of.
And I think that the fan base, I think that we missed out on a couple of good candidates, like you said, Maggie.
Mhm.
But like I said, and this is going back to my point, we are where we deserve to be. We can't you can't be consistency, Maggie. Right? I can't like if me and you are content creators and you drop a video every day and I drop a video once a month, there's no way I could compete with you.
Correct.
I'm inconsistent, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Falcons have just been so inconsistent that it's unprecedented, Maggie. I hope you know this, right? The Buccaneers are about to win their fifth straight NFC South title, which in the South is unprecedented. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
Okay. Usually the Falcons will win a season, the Saints will win a season, the Bucks will win a season, the Panthers. It's always been competitive. Here we are 5 years later, and the Bucks are winning 5 straight divisional titles. I know that doesn't mean much, but that says a lot when you're
That
talking about
says a lot
consistency.
because it's really, honestly, it shouldn't be the case. If we came
Indeed.
in here with the pedigree they came in and said this team's supposed to be, we're better.
Mhm.
We look good on paper,
Right. Right.
but we're not producing. We're not
Right.
executing.
Right. Right. And I hope, Maggie, that they could turn it around, because what I would like to see is some type of stability.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could just see some type of fight from within the team, because you went to the game, it looked like the team was flat, looked like the team was out coached. So I
Mm-hmm.
hope that you can, like so. And I told somebody else this, Maggie, right?
Mm-hmm.
What am I? What? So in a couple of days, we'll move on from the Miami game, and now we're going to move on to the Patriots game, right? What is there to talk about? We have to win. There's nothing else to say.
There's nothing. That's why I said
There's
it's
nothing
like,
to say.
you can have a press conference all you damn want to. If you telling me that the offensive coordinator, I'm confident,
There's nothing to say.
nothing else.
Maggie, there's nothing to say.
Stand behind it then,
Right. We
at
have
this
to
point.
go, and we have to steal a W, Maggie. We have
Mm-hmm.
to steal a W. We
Mm-hmm.
just do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I am right now. We listen, let Raheem take his licks. Let him take his what do you say? The belt to ass. Let him take the belt
Yeah.
to ass,
Yeah.
and let him just go through the growing pains. And let's see what happens. Because as you know, Maggie,
Mm-hmm.
you can't put Raheem Morris in the same category like you do all black head coaches that inherited a team that's very bad. He inherited a team that's really has good talent on it.
Got potential. Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's not a Leslie Frazier or Steve Wilkes that inherited a team. These other Lovie Smith, who can't get a job right now. Brian Leftwich won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, can't get a job. He's inherited talented players on his team and able to compete at a high level. Being a black head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, hey Maggie, they only let one Spanish at a time in the league. They only let one at a time. So imagine the fight that you have to be a minority in this NFL business that we call. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, listen, man. I pray for them, and I hope that they can turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that everybody out there can get back on board, because I know it was a sad thing for me to see people walking out of the stadium.
Yeah.
That for me, that was like, I was like, yo, like I nah, you know what I'm saying? And my family checks me, man. Like they say, yo, listen, we going down there. We gonna go, you're gonna stand 10 toes down, we're gonna go see the peoples, we're gonna take pictures, we're gonna do. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Yeah, I'm down there no matter what, win, lose, or draw. I'm a dirty bird for life. I'm a Falcon fan. So however it's gonna go, it's gonna go, man.
And I'm
So
gonna
I
say
just
this
hope that they get back.
because, and I like what you just said about just kind of just at this point firing all this kind of stuff in the mid-season. Right now, we just need to fall with the ship at this,
Mhm,
or whatever the case may be with the team that we got right now. It just needs to
mhm.
happen
Sure.
because let's just look at that embarrassing as game before this one
Hmm.
by the Panthers.
Hmm.
Did you see the whatever bit of hope that came from that?
Hmm.
We went and said we went in the locker room. We was like, you know what? Oh, that we can't have that again.
Hmm.
And what came after that next game? We was in there like, oh, now this the team. This
Right.
is what they're fighting.
Yes.
So at this point, we just need to let the cards play how it's
Yes.
gonna play
Yes.
at
And
this point.
and Maggie, listen, and everybody's gonna enjoy this. Everybody's gonna enjoy this, Mag, when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
Mathematically, you're still not out. You're still not out. Mathematically.
Absolutely. So you can still go anyway.
Listen, mathematically, the Falcons are not eliminated from the playoff or wild card contention right now. They're not. I'm sorry. I'll be the bearer of bad news, Maggie, to everybody in the chat. We are not out. So anything is possible. Anything can happen. If we can steal a game on Sunday and go overseas, Maggie, and play a very, very tough Indianapolis Colts team, I don't know. Who knows what can happen? Hey, hey, anything has happened. Come back to the Benz, get a like anything can happen, even if you're still 500 into week 10 or something like that. If you could do that mathematically, you're still not out. And that's the problem. The Falcons have beat the right teams as far as the Commanders and as far as Minnesota, because those are teams that's probably going to be viable for a wild card spot, and you have the tiebreaker against them. So again, it's not mathematically impossible. Again, I just think that he has to coach them up, and I think if he coaches them up, anything is possible. I mean, listen, we are where we are, Maggie, and it's because of what we deserve, like I said. So
Now,
I mean,
get to this John question. So why did Arthur Blank have 2 interviews with? I'm sure I can say this. The reason why they did have 2 interviews with Belichick, because they probably was considering looking at him.
sure,
But it was one of those like, now you sure
yeah,
you're not gonna, can
yeah,
Terry take care of everything, and you just be the head coach here.
right,
You know, it was probably like, let me just ask one more time here.
mhm,
Are you sure about that? They might have had Raheem in there. He's the likable guy. You know what?
mhm,
Okay, let me go back here and ask Belichick
mhm.
one more time before we make our decision, because they probably had it circled in. These are the 2 people I'm interested in.
Right. And remember, Maggie, they interviewed candidates like Ben Johnson, Joe Brady.
Mm-hmm.
They interviewed Aaron Glenn. They interviewed Evero. They interviewed Steve Wilkes. They interviewed Vrabel. They've interviewed so many people. The problem is the Falcons always go back to comfortability. And again,
Yeah.
it's the uncomfortable part that Arthur is. This is where Arthur is uncomfortable. If Arthur was 60 years old, you would probably see a different owner, but he's closer to 90.
Mm-hmm.
And the urgency to win is probably greater than he feels. And again, I think they could probably go on a run. It's just me being, positive maybe at this time. Like I said, Maggie,
Still
sometimes,
positive. I'm still going to games. I'm still
yeah, I'm
going
still
to
right. I'm still like, listen, Maggie, I understand, like people work hard. They try to go to the game. Listen, I'm coming from the East Coast to go down there to represent my team. I'm still, I'm down there. Yeah, it costs money to do this and third, but I love my team. Listen, I love the team, Maggie. Whether or not I stand next to a garbage can, whether or not I stand inside a toilet bowl, I'm still gonna love my team. The problem with the Atlanta Falcon fan base, Maggie, and this I'm gonna leave you with this before I go. Atlanta is not the heart of Georgia. The Falcons are not the heart.
Mm.
Okay, they are not the heart of the Georgia state. Okay, you can't. The Falcon fan base cannot sustain 10 years of bad play. It doesn't have that type of fan base. It does not have that type of fan base, Maggie. The heart of Georgia, if I'm correct, is the Georgia Bulldogs. If I'm correct on that, it could be the Braves. I don't know what the popularity of the teams. I know the Falcons are just not the top popular team. I know that.
Really,
Hmm.
at one point in time,
Hmm.
yes, Bulldogs. Well, you're right about
Hmm.
that portion of it, but it was the Atlanta Braves at some point when Ted
Okay.
Turner was the owner,
Yes.
and you can see Atlanta Braves on all your television networks all
Hmm.
over. We
Yeah.
had more than just Atlanta Braves fans when
Hmm.
it came to Ted Turner.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So it really was the Atlanta Braves. So when they
Sure.
won the Super Bowl and they moved them to Cobb County,
Right.
and they just basically sped through the city of Atlanta,
Hmm.
sped through literally. It was like a blink in the eye. The parade
Sure.
just went on with their World Series win.
Right.
To me, that was disrespectful.
Hmm.
It was spitting on our fans at that point.
Right. Mm. Mm.
But that's a whole nother look.
No, that's a whole
I'm
nother
Atlanta
thing.
native.
But
I'm a fan.
yeah.
I'm gonna say what it is. Y'all
Okay.
shitted on our fan base that been here years and years, been Atlanta Braves,
Hmm.
Falcons, Hawks.
Hmm.
Let's keep it real.
Yep.
We do not have winning teams in Atlanta, period.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
the embarrassment of a game I went to myself. I was in at the game Saturday.
Hmm.
Terrible. Another Trey Young's going to be out the door. Trey
Yes.
Young's gone.
Mm. But Maggie, you see what I'm saying? Like when you look at the NFL, when you look at the NFL, like you can't sustain, like if we was Cleveland Brown fans, we be like they still show up to the stadium, whether they bad or not. You know, Detroit just started winning games, Maggie. They've been horrible for years, right? You see the Jets, they just won their first game yesterday, Maggie. 10 minutes away from my house, they're having a parade for the Jets.
Mm.
Again, the Atlanta Falcon fan base cannot sustain 10 years of this. It can't. When you look at what you said, you could count how many winning seasons. Okay, you have maybe 20, 22, 24 winning seasons. 13 of those seasons, half of that was Matt Ryan. The other half came from quarterbacks that people don't even know about. They don't know about Chris Miller, Chris Chandler. They don't know about their history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't know about going into the deeper history of Barkowski and stuff like that. They don't know about that. What they know is the Michael Vick era, who gave you maybe 1 or 2 winning seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
I see you, Jerome. We got some at the back.
Yeah. So again, I just want to leave you with that, Maggie. And you know, I appreciate you. Always a fan of yours. I hope that I get to speak to you a lot more.
You will. You will. And I'm glad you're here, Wolf. Because this is probably a good time to kind of speak this. I'm gonna get you on, Jay, in a moment. But I don't know if anybody noticed that there had been a shift in what Atlanta Falcons Nation represents. And how it's represented with my Lady Birds, the regulators, all the guys and girls that puts everything into this channel. I basically came in and pretty much had to clean up some things, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
The reputation of Atlanta Falcons Nation, me being the owner and sole owner of that, I take full responsibility for what I did allow. You know, because I wanted this channel to be a hub for any content creator that feels like they, want to talk about the Falcons, to love the Falcons, but I'm all about being the voice of the fans and respect of all things.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
So the Ladybirds, the regulators, the British guys that comes on, the Scottish guys, excuse me.
Scottish guys.
That is what Atlanta Falcons Nation is. And I feels like I have to now defend this channel.
Mm.
I no longer work with individuals that I used to work with. If that says a lot to you right there.
Mm-hmm.
I did that because I wanted to make sure the reputation of this channel is proper to our fans. They're owed that.
Sure.
Fans should be able to come in and have an opinion, say their piece, and feel comfortable.
Sure.
When I go into other content creators' chats, and people are saying, you know what, I stopped watching it because of this, that, and the other. To me, that's a hit at me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm responsible for that.
Yeah, totally agree.
So just like we were just talking about Arthur Blank.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Blank. You know exactly what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do it right.
Sure. And I would like to say that I think that it's okay if you don't feel comfortable with the content somewhere else and you say to yourself, hey, I'm not going to go. It's okay. Because my content isn't for everyone, Maggie. Okay. I'm an a-hole. Sometimes I am.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I express myself the way I do and I throw myself on the floor sometimes to do that is because if I don't do that, I'm going to lose my mind. If I don't do that, I'll lose my mind. So my humor comes out. My humor comes out and it has to come out because I am so upset when I watch the games.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
That makes a lot of sense. It's to me getting on here talking to my fans and you guys. It's my therapy.
And I love everybody who shows me love. I appreciate y'all. And my trip to Atlanta these next couple of weeks, Maggie, it's not to It's to see the people. It's to see. I like vibing with people. I don't like not vibing with people. I love vibing with people. I'm a people person by heart, by nature. That's what I am, Maggie. And I appreciate you and every content creator who has shown me love, whether bad or not, whether indifference or not. Hey man, listen, man, peace, man, to everybody. And I always tell people, remember to get your life up because there's no rewind in life. There's no me and Maggie talked on a criminal justice podcast, if you could remember, Maggie. We talked on a criminal justice
Oh,
issue.
yes.
Remember that?
Hmm.
And what did I say, Maggie? I said, I'm Falcon drunk, Maggie. I gotta come here to talk about criminal justice reform for women and stuff like that. People don't know that I'm in school in about another 45 minutes, forensic investigations, accounting, and stuff like that. That's what I'm in school for. I own my business for 20 years. And now I'm funding my education. So, listen, me and Maggie we was talking about criminal justice reform. You remember, Maggie? We was talking about
Yeah, I
women.
still got that show. It's actually a different name now.
Okay.
It's Fridays. It's called Candid Room.
Okay. I'm
Candid
coming
Room.
over there, Candid Room. Coming over there.
It's
Don't
a
even worry.
way. A lot of people like to go over there because, like, you know what? It's just my way of getting away from football talk just a little
Yes.
bit and talking
And I
real.
and I need that. I need that, Maggie, because I have so much going on in my head with school and trying to finish. And
Mhm.
like you said, you had your son. God
Yeah,
bless your son. Hopefully the surgery went well with your
it did.
son.
It did.
I have my son as well. I have my other son as well. So, listen, man. Listen, man. Look, I appreciate anybody letting me on and having a great conversation. And again, I show my humor. Even Maggie see me on the floor with water in my face next to me. She see me. I get crazy. That's how I'm gonna get. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but Meg, I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me up. This is a safe space. Shout out to all the AFN crew. Every single one of the AFN crew. Scottish, Big Will, Magnus,
Absolutely.
Coach,
Absolutely.
uh, uh,
Everybody, all content creators. So
all
guess
content
what?
creators, man. Yeah,
Let
you
me
know,
know the games. I'm gonna try to make it down there because you got to write it down. The 135 section. Um,
135 section.
that is the location for all the people that are traveling to the games and things like that. It's through in halftime as well as the end of the game. If you guys follow Demario,
The Mario GA.
y- yes,
Okay, gotcha.
he's just the picture man. He's the guy that kind of get everybody together. And he made a nice post the other day. Actually, I'm putting this link in the chat real quick.
Okay.
Because I
I'm
want
just
some of
yeah.
the guys to come on. But
I'm gonna be at section 220. I think
okay,
220. I think for the Seattle, and
okay,
I'll be matter of fact, I think I'm gonna be at section 120 for the Saints game.
okay,
So
okay.
I'll be,
You'll be
but
close.
I'll get, yeah, I'll be in your chat or come up. We'll talk again before that because I'm definitely going. I think I'm gonna be section one. I think 220 for the Seattle, and I'll write it down. But I'll text it to you. Do you still have the same email, Maggie?
I do well.
No.
Probably not. I have to shoot you my new email.
Okay, so
I'll
mine
shoot
is
you
just
anyway.
Wolf respectfully. Wolf
Okay.
respectfully. Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
just yeah.
Put your email in the chat and
Okay, I will.
in that private chat if you can
Yes.
see it. And I'm gonna read something from, and then of course, fans, y'all can come on.
Yeah.
I'm just talking.
Yeah.
The reason why I want to put this one up here because he made a post the other day, well today actually, and that's why I mentioned the 135 section because it's a section where we all come together in kumbaya. Basically, it's all fans. No, despite the win or loss, we kind of come down there and we just come together and just love on each other. And he says here, after every game, whether we win or lose, we huddle up outside section. Well, I'm sorry, 135, 136, for a couple hours to discuss the game. We vent, we turn up, we laugh, and we cry. It's very therapeutic. We've been doing this for years, and yes, we have. I know now, every time I go to a game, I know to head on down to that section, no matter what part of the stadium that you're sitting in.
Okay.
They turned the lights off on us a few times and told us we had to go, laugh out loud, but much love and respect to my fellow faithfuls. Forever we love Atlanta through it all. Because of that, our fan base deserves so much better.
It deserves so much better, Maggie. And I think, and like I said, Mac, like before I go, I just want to tell everybody, listen, man, we gonna be okay. And I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna be okay, because the talent is there. The talent is there. Have faith. Maybe Maggie, maybe Raheem Morris hired his replacement. Just gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
I'm curious.
I'm just going. He might have hired his replacement.
If we on the same page at what I'm thinking, I think so.
Okay, and you know that everybody likes that. Maggie, I swear you addictive because you great to talk to. It, but I gotta go. But listen, that that coaching tree that people talk about, the coaching tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just played a guy that was part of that coaching tree too. And no matter how that goes, he's losing his job as well. So can it be a Albrecht McDaniels combination? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
I knew it. I was like, I know where you're going here. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Since they do like recycling, man.
Well, because they're not gonna get rid of. Well, then again, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Get rid of.
Well, listen, look. Even if they don't, right? Even if they don't, even adding McDaniels to the fold, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. So again, because that Shanahan tree, if you notice, Maggie, they all went back to work for each other. Salah went back to Shanahan. Albrecht went back to Raheem. McDaniels is still the only one on his own, and LaFleur is still on his own from that coaching tree, and McDaniels is probably out. LaFleur is still thriving, and Arthur's probably going to get another shot somewhere else. That's the coaching tree. They were all under Shanahan at one point. So can you reunite with McDaniels to revitalize the offense, revitalize the career? Sure, why not? I'll take McDaniels as an OC. Why not? I mean, it's an idea, Maggie. I'm not saying whatever.
It's gonna be a lot of.
It's gonna be a lot of talk. It's gonna be a lot of talk. But listen, nobody else wants to come up and keep Maggie company. Come on, now.
Put the link in there. I saw Jerome get in there, and I saw somebody named Dave.
Nobody wants to keep Maggie company. I gotta go to class. Y'all gotta come up here,
man. Go to class, man. I'm here.
Listen, hey Maggie, man, thank you. Appreciate
the fans here with me, keeping me company.
Listen, appreciate y'all. Come check out some of my videos. Come check out some of my stuff. It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? You're not your favorite Latino, but probably your favorite. I know how to make some tacos though. I do the.
And I'm a good girl. I can handle it. You can go ahead and I appreciate you, Wolf, though.
Hey, appreciate you, Mac. Thank you for the love. Everybody in the chat, peace, man. Thank you, Mac. Later.
You. All right, folks. So I'm gonna be on here for a couple of more minutes. If you want to jump on, you can. If you don't, you can continue to hear me rant. That's where I'm at right now. It would have been Georgia State, but yeah, somebody was. Let me challenge this one right here. When someone said, "Why isn't it's absurd to say that Atlanta is, the entire, somebody said it right here, but someone was saying, how is the Braves the heart of Georgia? Makes no sense. Because what somebody just said right there. Maybe you might not think of it right now because, yes, Ted Turner is not the, he doesn't operate on this now. But at some point, everybody knew the Atlanta Braves name. And we had some amazing greats that came out of that team. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Chipper Jones, Smokes. So many amazing greats. Champions. Maybe not World Series, but we had a banner going up consecutively in that stadium. Let's keep it real here. It was the Dodgers, the New York, the Yankees, call them the Stankies. And it was always the Hawks, not the Hawks, excuse me, the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves were in conversations, and we had to do a complete overhaul and shutdown because something wasn't working after a while. Cleaned it all the way up and went back on in it and came in here and got a World Series. Michael Penix is questionable for the Patriots game because of his bruised knee. Yep. It would have been Georgia State if they had been established a football team. No winning teams in Atlanta. I consider that an insult to the city. Absolutely. It's just a carousel of season to season to not have, I'm going to be always a faithful. Always going to be a faithful, but we have a basketball team that still ain't got one. So we're talking about the Falcons here, but let's talk about just Atlanta teams, period. We had, and no offense, I know there are Atlanta United fans out there. No offense, but we had to buy a championship. Let's keep it real. All these players and everything that came onto that team, it was a great team, but guess what? It wasn't homegrown. It seems like it's been almost 10 years since Atlanta had a great season. Absolutely. Why can't the 2025 Falcons be more like the 2016-2017 Falcons they could possibly be, Jermaine? You're telling me we have Bijan, Drake London. Hell, a Cal Pitt sighting all of a sudden. You have these players that will continue to be great players. They can go on anybody else's team and finna be a superstar. Let's keep it real. We have the players. We just don't have the right coaches. Somebody said he knows about Chris Miller. How old are you? About 70, Chris Carl? I know I'm just playing. Everybody knows. I'm born and raised here, so I know a lot about my team history. Back when Letterman jackets was just a thing in Atlanta, but we really didn't care about our team. But goddamn it, we was there rivaling with our New Orleans Saints because we just like being fans. When we had blackout games. Evening, folks, I'm just as surprised as y'all. Yeah. Oh, IMAX. Oh, my God. I want to cry right about that. Oh, okay. I really thought we was gonna put it on y'all, man. I really thought we was gonna come in here and I can be laughing out loud and loud with you. We made y'all look like playoff contenders. But that's what we always do. We make mediocre teams look like, no offense to y'all, I mean, but that's what we do. We lose to the games, the teams that we know we should be beating. I don't want Atlanta Falcons to have an 8th straight losing record. I'm sick and tired of losing. Hey, the StreamYard link is in the chat, fellas, gentlemen, ladies. I'll probably do this thing for another few minutes, 7 o'clock. And I'm going to wrap this up because we have a Lady Bird tomorrow. We'll be a little bit more, sit down, rewatch the game, a little bit more football talk. Oh, we got a private check. I got the email right there. Perfect. Got it. Okay. So I will be hitting up Wolf. Let me get this down so I can save it. Anybody else got the balls to come up here? Come on, pause. Just say your piece. You ain't got to come on camera screen or none of that. Hey. Hey. We got our man. What's up, Matt Ryder?
What going on, man?
Man, I like that jacket. Oh, hey. I already knew it. It was a Brave jacket. Hey. Speaking of, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Cabin Sports, man.
So, I mean, what you feeling? This is just venting, right now. How you feeling right now?
I'm gonna need for Zach Robinson and that handy dandy notebook and playbook he got to get the hell out of town.
Respectfully.
Man, you mean to tell me people know what play you gonna run and they standing up at the damn hot dog stand trying to get a damn hot dog with relish and some mustard and all the other fixings and shit.
Shout out to them $5 hot dogs or whatever.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
I don't want no Georgia Power t-shirt thrown at me. No damn mo. I need a winning product. 330. 330. We got 330 in the chat in the back. There y'all go. Let me bring him on up in here too. And I'm gonna let you talk in a minute, 330. But
hey, what's happening?
What's up, Dirty?
So Nyght Ryder, keep going.
So what now?
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, no, it's sad, man. People in the stadium know what the hell you finna run.
Mm-hmm.
You know the other coaches know what the hell you finna run. It's so bland. I'm talking about the unseasoned chicken bland. Play the way they play the kids. I saw what Kurt Warner said the other day. It's almost hard to watch. That offense is just anemic. It's boring. Some need to change. Rock gotta go ahead. He gotta go ahead and drop the hammer on this, man. You gotta go ahead and just let Zach go, man.
But he's standing behind his man though.
And that same man gonna be the one that he'll be standing behind him in that unemployment line too.
According to him, he got all the confidence in the world with him.
All right.
Now remember when he came up in here and was like, "I ain't the most smartest man in the room, but I'm gonna bring in players that know how to do that role and all that." So he already told us.
He's standing behind him, man. Yeah, he gonna be standing behind him, Mike. Right there in the unemployment line.
330. What's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right. I tried to. I saw Auntie Pam at the stadium yesterday, and I heard you and Christy was in the house.
Yeah,
was in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all see, y'all had a little powwow.
Yeah, the lady birds got together. We was rooftopping it and everything. We were just sitting there. We was in the
right.
I know, right?
But I see you up here venting a little bit, and
yeah.
I actually just got back home. That's a 7-hour drive for me.
Ooh.
But we got a lot of issues in Atlanta with them Falcons right now.
Too many, if you ask me.
Yeah, but my question is, where do we start? I know everybody's talking about Raheem and Zach, but I think we got bigger issues than that.
Oh yeah, we got bigger fish to fry, and it starts from the top. In my opinion.
Without talking about Mr. Blank, who else? Because I don't have a clue right now. No, I'm a guy that likes to have solutions to issues, to move forward. And I just cannot put my finger on who's in this chain of command.
I don't blame Terry, but
I agree.
There needs to be some executive decisions at this point. What's best for our team? I give you guys the players. I get around the cap space. That way we can make sure we have talent here in Atlanta. But if your coaches aren't producing, there needs to be something done. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good question, 330. Who did we go to? Who we turn the fingers to outside of Raheem?
And my question, another question that I have, and I know it was covered earlier. It's been a couple of years ago when we brought Terry in.
Mm-hmm.
Did we bring him and the coach in the proper order?
No.
Nah,
that
they
coach
hired
was Arthur
Arthur
Smith.
Smith first, and then
Right.
they brought Terry in after Arthur Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now with that being done,
Mm-hmm.
could that have trickled down to where we are now? Because we do still have some of those same players here.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
didn't
think
even clean. We really
Terry-
didn't clean that mess up.
Terry been getting better and better with his draft year by year.
Mm-hmm.
First round wise, but some of the later round stuff, some of the old guys ain't really panning out. They really bought one of the best drafts he done had. But you know, like I said, I can't really just point the finger at him.
So 330, what you think? What you think? I know you said you really can't say, but
With the way that we arrived here, I think it's going to have to be some major. I'm just going to be blunt with it. It's going to be some major firings. It should be, and just clean up the mess that was started when Arthur Smith got here. But I don't know if we can do that though. Can we afford to do it?
Probably.
Because it's a business.
It's a business, yeah.
And they have to be careful. They keep in mind the fan base also.
Keep in mind the fan base and the players that actually want to be here to play.
Right.
With Michael Penix. Let's also think about that.
Yep.
We didn't have players that vouch and say, "Hey, I actually want to be here."
Mm-hmm.
Now you risk losing that. But if you've seen the way those guys was walking in that locker room, I think overhaul of, because let's look at it. When we did bring in Raheem, they didn't know this was going to take place. What was echoed in that locker room amongst those players, like, thank you. They were happy that it was a coaching change.
Mm-hmm.
They knew something needed to happen there.
But I think that Zach Robinson hiring was a terrible move that he made.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying that now. You know, I can say that now because I didn't really know that much about him, being that he was with the Rams. I didn't really pay that much attention to the Rams, but I didn't think that he had as much input to the Ram play calling as they're led not to be. I think McVay had a lot to do with that.
They did,
in my opinion, and it made Zach look good, which set him up for his next job through association with Raheem when he was with the Rams. And I think that's coming back to bite him right now. Because if we don't make some major changes, and I've said this to other people, we may not win, but maybe 2 more games.
Yeah.
You're going to New England on a 5-game win streak. And for some reason, we cannot play outside this year. The kicker can't kick outside. And we cannot play outside. And is Penix going to play Sunday?
They're actually talking about. I think he may not be. I don't think he'll be.
And another thing that we learned Sunday, Kirk Cousins is cooked.
Oh boy, he watched like yesterday. Oh, he is washed.
He's done.
But what it also showed us, though, you can put any quarterback behind that line. You got them coaches that coach it up. I don't care who you bring up in here.
Well, that line is suspect because remember the blind side changed back to the original side. And to me, the blocking wasn't any better
Mm-hmm.
than it had been. So we're in a bad place right now. The Falcons is in a bad place.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Then we got to go play, and the schedule's not helping us none. New England. Then we go play the Colts, right?
And you would have thought, though, I was like, okay, if you put the paper down and you look at the way this season was set up, after that bye, and if we would have came out healthy, we would have been all right if we was winning these games, though.
Yeah.
True.
But we're losing to teams that we should be winning against. You got the media putting us in, oh, yeah, they got this game, and we went out there and
That Carolina game did more damage to our team than a lot of people can recognize and understand. 30-0.
Yeah.
That was a terrible loss.
It felt the same.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Your defense was on the field for entirely too long.
Mm-hmm.
And at that game yesterday, when Bijan fumbled that ball, yes, he's been fumbling this year, but his body language wasn't there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan looked like he was out of it.
I think I know why, because Zach Robinson always abandons ship when something go wrong.
I think Bijan touched the ball 14 times.
For him to only have the ball 9 times is criminal.
Oh yeah, I would have had a problem with that if I was the head coach.
You got quite arguably the best running back in the game, and you only give him the ball 9 times after one fumble.
From where we're sitting, something like that, it seemed like it had to be intentional. Why wouldn't you put your best foot forward?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I had a long drive to try to think of it, and I cannot put my finger on anything at this point.
And that's what I mean. The fans deserve so much better, y'all.
Way better.
People are traveling 7 hours. Christy is in bed.
Yeah, Christy coming from Mississippi, right?
Mississippi, my bad. Yes.
Wow.
You got Pam, Columbus.
Yep.
You got people that really make that commute.
Look,
and nice season tickets, mind you.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Imagine how the hell I felt when I made that trip to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was about a 7-hour drive for me. But
Yes, it is.
But you know, I stayed in Atlanta. So,
yeah.
But man, it's getting to the point now. It's somebody got to go. Somebody got to
win now.
Somebody got to go.
I don't think that'll be a good move right now. I think you're just gonna have to
yeah.
In the words of Dan Quinn, right now you're just gonna have to embrace the suck.
I feel you.
Because right now that's not a good move.
No.
We definitely who are you gonna put in his spot? Who if you fire the offensive coordinator, who's gonna call the plays? Kurt?
I might have to be TJ. Yeah.
Oh no, come on, man.
And TJ got many hats, right?
Right, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
We can't get no worse.
We can't.
Yes, we can.
I mean, well, we got interim potential in this, and yes, but they're a win now team. I don't think they're quote unquote. If y'all see my air signals, you know, win now team. I don't think they're gonna fire in the middle.
Win now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't believe that when they said it. If you was a win now team, then you wouldn't have made the quarterback move that you made. Mm-hmm. You would have just made one move, and then you would have made some more investments in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already see what the hell they gonna need. What their biggest draft need gonna be.
Okay, but we don't have a first round next year. No matter what we do, we don't have a first round next year.
you might be able to find a good defensive lineman in the second round. You need somebody that kind of like a Vita Vea type that could plug up some shit because they can't stop the run and say they damn like.
Well, Terry is good on that part of the
Scouting
business. Yeah, he's a great scout.
Yes.
And but he's gonna have to be told to go get that guy.
Mm-hmm.
They need to tell him what they need, and then he'll go find them.
Yeah,
That's true, because I've noticed that this time Blank's son was in there, kind of scout, in that draft.
yeah.
It's a lot of, it was a little bit different this draft.
Hey, I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse right now with what I'm gonna say, but why the hell is Rich still here?
Oh, I saw him down there on the
Why is
field.
he still here?
He was talking to Mr. Blank because that's Mr. Blank's friend, and he's gonna always have his hands in the pie.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
They can say whatever the hell they want to about. Oh, he's moving on to Atlanta United. He's still in some way, shape, or form. It got some kind of input on the damn Falcons. I refuse to believe that shit.
Oh, they still connected.
Say this, y'all, and I'm gonna also say this as well. Controversial statement, but it got to be said. At the end of the day, as long as Arthur Blank is signing those paychecks, ain't nobody gonna say anything about what really needs to happen out here for this team.
That's
the
ticket right there.
Nobody's gonna challenge it. Say, hey, sir, something got to give.
Not these new coaches they want. An old school coach would.
Yeah.
Hey, Meg, I got a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel in the third quarter when the bulk of the fans started leaving?
I was watching them because I sat. I think I sat in my seat. I didn't leave the stadium. I sat in my seat until I think me and my baby, it was like the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, because at first we was like, okay, I'm hungry now. So we could still see the game and stuff. We were still in the stadium, but they were leaving that third quarter.
Right. I've never seen that.
It was lines going up that stadium.
I've never seen that happen before.
Mm-mm. But you know what? I felt it though, because
right.
He had the nerve to have I can't even who was it? I don't know. It was young somebody up there performing like baby.
Young LA.
Young.
Oh,
get it on down. Ain't nobody. There it was. Ain't nobody hype over here. All the little recordings and the videos, the hype videos, they should have just cut that off.
Right.
Stand up, get hype. Yes, we're gonna, but man, the product on the field, we don't have no energy to do all that no more.
The bird nest even got empty.
The bird nest was sitting down. I think I didn't see them do it. I saw their faces. Everybody's face was looking like, I'm done.
Yeah, that was the energy right there. We're done. Mm-hmm. I was kind of embarrassed too, and I was wondering, were they showing that on television?
I'm sure the fans saw that. Fans, if y'all was at home watching, did you see that?
Did they pan the stadium and show how many seats were empty, or maybe they did something else?
Said Terry isn't the problem. He gave the staff ample roster, but if you can't scheme more than 24 yards out of Bijan, yeah. Jack Nelson disappointed me greatly. He was a stud for the Badgers. So we just talking about the draft picks. We do have Soldier, and then of course after Soldier, I think we're gonna close this on time. I said I was gonna go until 7 p.m. Because give y'all back the rest of y'all day. But we got the Ladybirds.
Hey, can I say one more thing before Soldier come on? Because it's kind of a question.
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing that if Terry Fontenot, he would not stay in his position if we lose a third coach. Is that true? Is that kind of like A reflection of him?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because I don't think some of those years you can really put on Terry.
No,
But
yes.
I wouldn't even say it. I wouldn't say it'd be a reflection of him because like I said, Arthur Smith wasn't his guy.
But they're not really saying that though. Nobody's really saying that but us.
Mm.
The media is not
everybody
saying
around
it.
the league know that Terry didn't pick Arthur Smith.
And Soldier, I see in the back. I need for you get your emotions out of it and let's have a.
Soldier coming with it.
Soldier, I got 7 minutes. Well, no, not even that. I'm finna close it on now. I'm gonna bring your butt in here. I'm just playing. I love you. It's all love, Soldier. I'm just joking. But
Yes.
see, let's. But good question though. But I really can't say now. This year, does he have a little bit more of? He was able to have control a lot more of the draft and things like that, and how operations gone. I think they came in and was like, this is what the guy I want, and this is what we went out for. It's who we got in the draft. We had it like Ryder said, we had a good ass draft. One of the best drafts we had in a long time. That has a lot to do
with Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
That's how I feel about it. But hey, we're gonna let Soldier, because he says otherwise. He said, hell yeah.
Yeah. What's up, HBIC Maggie T?
I do it. I already do. I do it. Come on, Soldier.
Hey, look, man. What the hell is that we put on TV yesterday, man? What the hell?
Yeah.
Man, fire the shit out of everybody on this staff except Albert. Everybody got to go.
Mm.
Clean this house. Man, this house stink. I told somebody earlier on the Mad Mike show, man, they thought I was being funny, but I was dead ass serious, bro. We in an abusive relationship, and we're the female.
Someone said,
if you a Falcon, if you can call yourself a Falcon fan like myself, we all got Stockholm syndrome. We done fell in love with our captors. Is the reason why we still fucking Falcon fans. Man, tear this shit down and just blow it up because it's not getting better, yo. In fact, it's getting worse.
Well,
like,
depending
how
on
do you blow it up,
man? Depending on what side of the ball you're talking about, though, because let's go back and give the defense,
offensive side of the ball, precisely, specifically. Man, blow it up. Our offensive coordinator is the damn Tin Man. I think he the one that was looking for a brain. and our damn head coach is the cowardly lion, the nigga who looking for a heart. Get rid of these, man. Get rid of these bum ass niggas, bro.
So let me ask you this, Dan, and this to you too. 3:30. So if we do, scrape them out of here, who the hell's coming over here to take over? And who do you think?
That's what I was going to ask earlier. Somebody need to call a name.
Hey, Maggie T and 3:30. You see them that string of blue lights up there behind Nyght Ryder?
Uh-huh.
Them motherfuckers will call a better game than this fucking offensive coordinator and this dumbass head coach. Them blue lights right there behind your head, bro, can call a fucking better game and scheme for our players than the fucking two idiots who we got up there trying to put this, bro. They're trash.
You too, Nyght Ryder. Who would you like to see in here? Let's just realistically, we hang on the right hand to the end, but then that's it.
So as an offensive coordinator or as a coach?
No, this period, like, because it be.
I was hoping that
if he's
hoping one of these days that
and he's a head coaching decision there. So
whenever Miami fired Mike McDaniel, I'll go ahead and ship Zach out the door and bring him in as OC.
Bro, we can get anybody, bro. It's a pee-wee head coach out there somewhere that's better than this guy, bro. Bro. We can go in the middle of the bluff, bro. Find 3 crackheads and 2 dope fiends that could put together a better game plan than this shit. And it's stale as hell. This shit look like last year offense all over again. All the complaints that we've been having about this team all season long is the same shit that we was all up here bitching, crying, and complaining about last year. I would have fired his ass in the middle of the game during that Carolina loss.
I think it was too early.
Press conference, John, earlier.
I think it was too early to say for California. I mean, not California.
I said, yo, what's a viable offense?
But mid-season now, at this point, it is kind of a head scratcher. Like, what do we do now?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
You mess around. You let her get smacked by New England and Indianapolis. Head's gonna roll after that.
Get ready.
Rolled after that fucking Carolina game, bro. And then we come out and get beat by the. Listen, we done took L's from 2 of the 3 worst teams in the fucking NFL this year, bro. The only motherfuckers that we ain't lost to that's worse than the 2 motherfuckers who
the Jets
is the Jets, bro.
Hey man, Justin Fields, he finds a way to beat us, no matter where he is.
See, Justin, I think they benched Justin Fields.
Didn't Justin Fields win yesterday?
Oh, did he play? I thought he got benched.
Nah, not yesterday. I don't think he did.
If losing, oh shit, my bad. Go ahead, Brody.
What do y'all think about Josh McDaniels
as an offensive coordinator?
Yeah,
Robinson for all that.
You know what? I wouldn't mind it, but I'm only worried. I want to see how if he involved with the game. You can have some coordinators that's still stuck in their own way, a la Dirk Cutter still playing 2010 ball in 2020. Same thing with Mike McCarthy. But I prefer Mike McDaniel. He's a little younger and he's a little more innovative.
And right here, this point, and then we're gonna go ahead and start closing this on out, ladies and gentlemen. But Sean said it right here. You could hear the booing at our offense. You
tripping watching that game yesterday. I heard all them fucking boos, yo. I thought it was just on the 3rd down plays that Kurt was fucking up. They were booing like a motherfucker
and walking out at 3rd quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You heard right.
and it was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Our coaches, yo. I don't know why nobody else can't see it. I've been saying it all year since week 2 when we won that Minnesota game.
It's not that we didn't see it. It's just that we want to have hope for our team because we got a good roster of players that can, if they use correctly, if they stay healthy, we have a chance. We see how it feels and looks when we actually put together a winning game. Mm-hmm. Now, not saying that there are things that we need to fix, not saying that that winning game didn't have its things that needed to be cleaned up. But on the winning side of the ball, it's like, okay, I see the potential where we could possibly be.
We won those games. Those games we won. The offense looked the same as it did in the games that we lost. The only difference is, whereas in the Buffalo game, you threw that little 2-yard pass to Bijan and he hit his head for a touchdown. Look at all the losses. We ran the same exact plays. The damn defense be knowing what we gonna run before we put the fucking formation on the field. Like,
okay, that sounds like something Mike Johnson from the morning shit was saying this shit. Zach Roberts' playbook ain't deep enough.
No.
And run the fucking pistol 70% of the game. Like, bro, the whole fucking world know what you finna run.
So we didn't fool anybody by not running our starters in preseason and being vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you said that, 330. God damn it. God damn it.
And nobody believed me. Everybody said
I was going vanilla to come in and do the same exact shit we've been doing.
Right.
Yeah. That I'm going back to that because a lot of times when you don't take care of something, it comes back to bite you.
Yep.
So we were vanilla and we didn't play our starters. but then we came in with a weak playbook and expected to win.
Where they do that at?
In Atlanta.
But
Hey,
Fran,
who gets the blame for that? Because if the head coach gets ultimate veto power, the blame to in that. Because you can't blame the players when the head coach got ultimate veto power.
You still blame the coach. You know, all else falls on that man. But of course,
ultimately it does. Head coach.
Yep.
Why have people? Because I'm one of them guys, like, hey, you could go back on older tapes that I've been on. Bro, I've been streaming this shit since last year. And everybody always say that I'm tripping. Yo, Raheem and Zach is not it. I said that shit 2 days after we hired them, and everybody tried to laugh me out the building like I was crazy. Like, bro, you can see it's written on him, bro. Like, if you could do good with a motherfucker's ready-made team, but you can't build your own team, I don't want you as a head coach. You need to be able to build your own shit.
And it takes a special coach to do that.
It does take a special coach.
It's
A
a
no
special
nonsense
coach.
type of coach.
Oh yeah.
That's what we
And
need.
and we don't have that.
We don't have that.
It take a Mr. Clark type of nigga. We all seen lean on him.
Yeah, boy.
It take a Mr. Clark, bro.
Lovey Smith.
One thing, if you really paid attention to that movie, like, I'm gonna be honest, I hated the movie as a kid, but now that I'm older, I really understand what the fuck he was trying to convey. Yo, I don't want to come back. I don't want to hear or see your ass up here week after week explaining and selling me bullshit as to why we lost when you're the commander in chief. Nigga, we lost because you failed. And then we scapegoat the wide receiver coach because of this shit, and the same problems is persistent.
So we got a head coach that want to throw everybody else under the bus but his own self. That's the elephant in the room.
I asked Arthur Blank in that press conference earlier, because I definitely added the bullshit out. I'm like, yo, if losing the sad bum ass Carolina and Miami ain't fireable offenses, what the fuck is? Because at some point in time, we got to start looking at the ownership too, bro. Like, yo, bro, you watched the same motherfucking game I did, bro, and these niggas been ass all year.
Zero accountability. 100% is such a burden of these leads. And Jermaine Simmons. Then we're gonna go ahead and let y'all, go ahead and let everybody know to find. We're gonna start you off with not right, but this last comment right here. Any winning coach would be better for me and for Atlanta that could put an end to this misery that is plaguing the Falcons for years. And then, look, put some comments in the chat. I think what I'm gonna do is have a challenge to our Ladybirds, and I think the fellas are going to be doing a post-game show tomorrow. So throw some, questions and everything else. Who will be the head coach then? Who do you feel needs to, who is that slap in your mouth, nonsense coach that's available? Because we also got to think about that. Who's available? Who will be available?
You said Mike Tomlin. Listen, I live here.
Mike Tomlin leaving for Pittsburgh.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Listen,
No, they're not letting him go anywhere.
No, yeah. Zero accountability.
They don't fire coaches. But
they don't fire coaches.
But somebody said that dumbass shit earlier. And when you go look at his numbers, you will be surprised. Like, yeah, he ain't never had a losing season, but he ain't got that many winning seasons either. Like, I don't know. I'm different, yo. Like, we need a real coach. Go get a nigga out of college, yo, and give him a 5-year deal and let him just work. Now, what I wouldn't mind seeing Rex Ryan down here. We're a defensive team.
I wouldn't mind that either. The thing is, does he still want to coach?
No, I don't think he'll come.
I bet his ass will come. Write him a blank check.
What coach wants to come out here and coach?
That's the question.
Listen, I'm quite sure you could find somebody. Now, you ain't gonna get no high prestige motherfucker like Nick Saban no more. That's dead.
Oh, but Saban already he showed he can't coach in the pro. He can hang that shit up.
I would definitely bring Rex Ryan or the one dude that got fired from Cincinnati, Marvin Lewis.
I wouldn't even touch Marvin Lewis ass either. He proved he can't win.
Listen, it's crazy that you say that, but he was good with young quarterbacks, bro. Like, that's why I said bring him in. Like, we're a defensive team now. I either want a defensive-minded head coach or somebody who can groom a quarterback fast.
I don't know, though. We're a defensive-minded team, but we still have a lot of struggle offensively.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna.
I'm comfortable with having our DC be the DC and coach up this team. I feel we still need to address this offense. That's just
What are we missing on offense besides coaching, though, Maggie?
Coaching.
Coaching.
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying. I feel like if we can go, I'm just gonna throw a team out there. Granted, I don't know much about them, but let's say we go and get the offensive coordinator from Oregon or some shit, like a creative mind with the offense. And we bring him in. The same problem we're gonna have, the same exact problems.
I want a veteran in here that got a pedigree of winning at this
proven
point.
veteran.
Proven veteran. That's where I'm at with that. I don't want no college.
No more experiments.
How that worked out for them. And the Bears, how that worked out for them when they brought in Mark Trestman.
Proven veteran is what I want.
Yeah, but what's the proven veteran out there who would look at this job and be like, yeah, man, you know what, I'll go and risk it all on Atlanta.
Yeah, the problem right there.
Unless you get somebody like Rex Ryan or something like that who been out of coaching for a minute, who been out the game for a minute, and who got a fresh perspective because now he's seeing all this college shit being implemented into the pros.
What it's going to do is going to take, and then we're going to close this out. It's going to take, because we do have some attractive players here, though.
Yeah.
We do. So we don't know. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. I said I was going to wrap this up at 7.
Okay.
Nyght Ryder, go ahead and let everybody know what's up, what's next on your agenda, what to find, and all that good stuff.
Sure. Next on
thank y'all guys. Thank y'all for coming in.
Next on the agenda for me right now, I'm finna go get in the bed. I do have to be working for it.
You gotta go to bed. You gotta go night. So
I gotta be working for it.
And feed my children.
Everybody know y'all every Sunday morning, 11:05, Regulator Podcast, me, Magna, and Coach. Up there acting a damn fool as we always do. But other than that, man, I'm just really staying out the way, man. Hopefully these birds will get it together, man. Yeah. And, y'all pray for Jamaica, man. That storm finna come.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, pray for it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nyght Ryder. And 3:30 was next on the list. Go ahead and let everybody know how to find you. Any last words?
Oh well, I don't have a platform. I'm just out here in these content creator chat streets.
Yeah, you're right. You just walking the streets saying, hey,
I'm just walking the streets saying, just if I see one pop up, I'm gonna jump in there.
Love it.
Hey, Nyght Ryder.
Yo.
Hey, I might need to holler at you, man. I might need a theme song for my party bus business.
Oh, snap.
Say no more, dog. You already know, man.
So I can do some advertisement.
Okay.
I'll be talking to you.
Okay, yeah.
Hit me up. You know what? Because before I'm gonna let you go, Soldier 2. I am, anybody don't know, but I am Atlanta Falcons Nation is just not my only business. So actually you said party bus.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to promote the spot very soon. Y'all gonna start seeing links and things like that. I do a lot of event planning and things like that, and party bus is right up the alley of where I do.
Yeah.
So we need to talk some real business in the back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot you my email. You can see this private chat, but anybody else that wanna do some business with me outside of the Falcons, it's Maggie T Productions. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all to find it. Follow me, message me. You can find me on all social media. Yeah, I ain't no too hard to find.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, and that's on a serious note. 3:30.
Oh yeah, that's why I threw it out there. See, I know what companies on the panel.
Yes, production. Okay. And Mr. Soldier Boy, tell them I'm saying.
Yeah, no, man.
Let everybody know where to find you and your last thoughts, man.
Oh man, you can find me wherever they holler. about them Falcons at Bird Gang. Ain't no more rise up. I'm tired of rising up the fucking fall. But, shit. I'm dope in real life, so I ain't really into the social shit.
Okay. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of
man,
people
you see me wherever that black and red be.
Absolutely. And that's all that matters right now.
You're right.
We here for birds, and that's the bottom line here.
Man, look, man, Bird Gang or no gang, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They go to email right there, folks, and it said one last thing. The Falcons better not bring any more disappointments for the rest of the season. We had enough. Start winning games for real. Drop the mic.
Can we fire Raheem Morris and fucking Zach like immediately? Like, they shouldn't look. I would have made the motherfuckers leave their credentials right there in the very last.
Once we leave Berlin, whatever state of the franchise, the state of the Falcons we are in, and things like you said, heads will be rolling.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
Out for the rest of the year. They still gotta go. They got to go.
They gotta go.
You gotta get the stank off.
On that note, Falcons, ladies, gents, business owners, all that. You can find me on Maggie T Productions, Maggie T. You find me everywhere. I'm on social media. I'm on X. I am on Instagram. I am on TikTok. I'm in these Atlanta streets. I did a whole Hawks game, turn around and tailgated all damn day for the Falcons. You're going to find me somewhere in the place to be. But also, you can find me on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my Candid Room. This is Talk Beyond Football. So all business owners, everybody that want to get themselves advertised, talk some real talk. I'm be hitting up Wolf in the background. Let's do it. Hit me up, y'all. Let's with this economy right now, we all need to stick the damn together.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, and 3:30. If you want to stay behind, once I close this out, let's if you got some time.
Okay.
Good night, people.
See y'all in Jacksonville on Saturday, baby.
Hey, and watch the Ladybirds tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And I think the guys also will do a post game right before we air, so it'll be a little bit more Falcons content tomorrow. See ya. Peace.